Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to talk about a very important health topic that is receiving increasing attention in medical research: the relationship between obesity and cancer. Recently, scientists published a major review in JAMA. It was published in March this year, 2026, examining the scientific evidence linking excess body fat with cancer. This presentation is a simplified explanation of that review, designed for the general public, so that everyone can understand the key ideas. Doctors, specialists are recommended to read the original article. Research suggests that excess body weight is associated with a higher risk of several types of cancer. In fact, studies indicate that obesity may be linked to at least 12 different cancers and may contribute to around 10% of new cancer cases in the United States. Now, this information is not meant to alarm anyone. The purpose is simply to share what current scientific research is showing. This does not mean that every person with obesity will develop cancer. However, it does highlight that metabolic health plays an important role in long-term disease risk. In the next few slides, we will look at why this relationship exists and what scientists currently understand about the biological mechanisms involved. The goal of this presentation is education and awareness so that people can make informed choices about their own health. Cancers associated with obesity. Research has found that obesity is associated with a higher risk of several cancers. This slide shows some of the cancers that studies have linked with excess body weight. Many people think body fat is simply stored energy. But modern research shows that fat tissue is actually metabolically active. It behaves like an endocrine organ and produces hormones and inflammatory signals that can affect how the body functions. When excess fat accumulates, particularly visceral fat, around the organs, it can disturb normal metabolic balance and create conditions that may favor disease development. Mechanism 1: chronic inflammation. Excess body fat does not just sit around quietly in the body. Fat tissue releases inflammatory chemicals, and when this continues for a long time, it can lead to chronic low-grade inflammation. Over many years, this inflammation may damage cells and DNA, which can increase the risk of diseases, including cancer. Mechanism 2: insulin resistance. I hope all of you all have asked your general practitioner and checked whether you are insulin resistant or not. We have produced so many videos and books on how deadly insulin resistance can be. Obesity often leads to insulin resistance, which means the body has to produce more insulin to keep blood sugar under control. Over time, high insulin and related growth signals can encourage cells to grow more than they should, and cancer cells may take advantage of that environment. Mechanism 3. Hormonal changes. Body fat does more than store energy. It can also produce hormones. For example, fat tissue can increase the production of estrogen. Higher estrogen levels are associated with a higher risk of certain cancers, particularly breast cancer and endometrial cancer. When hormone balance is disturbed for many years, it can encourage cells to divide more than they should. Mechanism 4. Immune system and microbiome. Our immune system normally helps direct and remove abnormal cells in the body. Research suggests that obesity may weaken this immune surveillance and also change the balance of bacteria in our gut, known as microbiome. These changes can increase inflammation and may create an environment where tumors are more likely to grow. Although we have discussed several biological mechanisms, the important message is that metabolic health matters. We have a lot of videos, books, TikTok messages, encouraging, showing how you can help improve your metabolic health. Research suggests that metabolic health may help reduce the risk of several chronic diseases. Simple lifestyle habits, maintaining a healthy weight, eating real food, staying physically active, and getting good sleep can all support long-term health. Take-home message: obesity has been associated with conditions such as diabetes and heart disease. What research is currently showing is that metabolic health can also influence the risk of several cancers. The important message is that understanding metabolic health allows people to make informed lifestyle choices that support long-term health. If you have concerns about your weight or metabolic health, it is always best to discuss them with your own doctor or specialist. What research is increasingly showing is that metabolic health can also influence the risk of several cancers. The important message is that understanding metabolic health allows people to make informed lifestyle choices that support long-term health. If you have any concerns about your weight or metabolic health, it is always best to discuss them with your own doctor or healthcare professionals. This presentation is intended purely for education. We do not run courses or charge for health advice. Our goal is simply to share information through public videos and educational material. If you have any medical concerns, please speak with your own doctor or healthcare professional. If I may share a personal reflection, for many years I was overweight myself. Like many people, I was mainly warned about diabetes and health diseases or getting a stroke. The connection between obesity and cancer was not something that was discussed with me at any time. Medical knowledge continues to evolve, and today we understand much more about metabolic health. That is why sharing this information with the public is so important. Thank you for listening. May God bless you.